Grocery prices are higher than they were just a few years ago, maybe even a few months ago. Many families are looking for ways to stretch their food budgets. A new study found one major grocery chain may actually save shoppers more than they realize. Here to explain and share some practical money-saving tips is our money and business expert, Derek Kinney. Hey, Derek, it's good to see you.
Teresa, great to see you. Thank you.
Let's talk about this new survey. It found that one grocery chain had lower prices on many everyday items. So what store came out on top, and did it surprise you?
It did. Here's who was measured. So we had Walmart, Kroger, Albertsons, Aldi. Now keep in mind, who wasn't in the list was Costco, Trader Joe's, or all of our favorites, H-E-B. And here was the deal. Which has the cheapest store brands that people buy? So we think about canned goods, spaghetti, eggs, bacon, milk, etc. And surprisingly, even more than Costco and Walmart was Kroger. Kroger came in, according to the survey, as the cheapest based on store brand. So I think it caught me by surprise, probably a lot of our listeners and viewers as well.
Well, I got to say, I just went, because I am a Kroger shopper. So
There you go.
that's what's closest to my house, and that's where I always go. But let's talk about what it compared exactly, and maybe what shoppers can learn from those results.
Well, one thing we saw here was this was measuring store brands. Now, if you're like me, and we're just being honest here, sometimes the store brands don't taste quite like the national brands. When you're a kid telling, an adult telling your kid, hey, this cereal tastes just like Cheerios, and it really doesn't, you're saving money, but your kids don't really like you very much. So it's measuring these common store brand items, but that's why H-E-B, Costco, and Trader Joe's, which is more specialty type items, wasn't measured. So one thing, if you can't afford it, you go to Kroger, buy those items, go to the other stores, buy the items, you can save money, but is it worth it? That's the question.
That is a very good question, because I've always thought about that. Like, oh, well, the store by my house has this on sale. The store that's, several miles away has something else on sale, but you're spending gas money getting there. But, let's say that a family is able to save $20, $30, maybe $50 a month on groceries. What should they do with those savings?
Well, there's one obvious answer, and one that may think maybe Derek's a little bit crazy here. One is, take the savings and put it toward the highest interest rate credit card so your savings actually has something to show for it. Now, the other not so obvious kind of crazy idea is, listen, one thing we want to do is schools don't always teach your kids how to make money. Consider a YouTube course or some kind of online training and invite your kids and say, hey, learn how to make money, take this course. I might even give you a Chick-fil-A gift card or even a Kroger gift card, for goodness sakes, just to learn a new skill to get them making money early on. So you're saving money to help your kids make more money could be a good win.
That's really brilliant advice. I think you also have said that just eating maybe one more meal at home every week can make a real difference. How much money are we talking about for the average family?
Yeah, this is pretty shocking, but also keep in mind, I'm not overlooking the fact that there's a lot of hardworking men and women who they work at a job they barely like, they get home, they've got to put food on the table, and sometimes making meals is like the least thing they want to do. So I recognize all that, but if you do eat out one less time a week, that can save many families between $50 upwards to $150 a month in terms of savings. But here's the benefit. Not just does it save you money, but you're having time around the table as a family, which we find is better for the family, oftentimes gives more security and safety, but also it's a way, again, to raise some future entrepreneurs and walk alongside your kids to make more money as well.
Absolutely. I think back to when I was a kid, and it was always, at least one meal around the table, and I feel like that brought us closer together, and we also understood that we were saving money that way. So, Derek, great advice. We sure appreciate it. It's good to see you.
Thank you, Teresa. My pleasure.
All right.